Hello all, Seriously is here, back for some more Expeditiously, and I think I just took a brief look at the milestones. I think we can finish today. At the end of the episode, we earned the stuff, I collected the rewards, and I installed the conflict standard, so we can go to a pirate system today. First things first though, let's finish phase 2 by going upstairs and picking some plants. So that's 4, 5. There we go. Cultivate greenery. I may as well collect number 6. We could sell those, but I think I have the space right now to spare, so we won't worry about it. Milestones though. Milestone rewards. Phase 2, silent running gets us frost protection, defensive upgrades. We want those. These are great. S-class frost is fantastic. Install that. I'll use this. I don't think it's going to be very good, but it could be. No, it's terrible. But it's better than not having any. So we'll leave it. Gets it out of the inventory. This is for nanites. Do we want to sell? Ooh, hello. Oh no, you've got the weird goose hydra neck, don't you? The dual neck. Yeah, that's a shame. Glow cargo balls on that hauler though. We can make our own hauler, so you could buy this, scrap it for the glowing cargo balls, and get whatever you want on your own hauler. So let's purchase and sell. We'll get rid of the blaze javelin. Don't need that. Let's go to buy and see if that would be very nice for maneuverability, but we already did our combat. I want hyperdrive. We don't have A or S-class hyperdrive. We would have to go back to the first star system. Very, very popular hauler here. I don't really want to go back to the first star system. Let's just move on. If we dilly-dally, we might not finish this expedition today. Do we need anything in particular? Nah, I don't think so. Let's look at the milestones. Phase 2 is done. Gets us the Vigilant Trail. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. We need to go to a pirate and do some smuggling. So we're going to do that on the way to phase 5. But we're targeted on this. So let's see what happens when we launch and go into space. Everything from here on in should be extremely straightforward. We just go to a pirate, buy some stuff, go to the next rendezvous, hand all that in, install the stuff we get from the rendezvous, etc., etc. We'll have to do a derelict freighter, no big deal. Alright, it's pointing us over here. Now that is the rendezvous. Let's see if we can find a pirate system close or on the way. Just going real fast because I'm not seeing anything. We can go pretty far away from this place. We don't need to go to... There we go. There's a pirate system. Right there, we got the little skull icon. We don't need to go somewhere close to the rendezvous. It's fine. We might get a freighter battle here because we... No, okay, good. We did. Ooh, very nice minty green background here. Off the radar. So we have only 1.9 million. Do I have stuff to sell? A phase beam array is worth like 1.4, right? I might consider selling that here. I did install the rocket boots, so we can hop our way down the runway here. Because pirate stations still don't have teleporters. So hop. Now our jetpack sucks, so we only get short little hop boosts, but we're on a space station, so all we have to do is land to get it back. Alright, suit slot, we'll pay for, doesn't matter which. One of them. Come here and sell that phase beam. Oh, 1.2 million. Whatever. I'll keep the decorative parts. I want to get as many decorative parts as we can get. Gravitino balls. Alright, let's go to buy. I would like... That's a lot of our money to get all of these suspicious packets. So, what I'm going to do instead is buy actual illicit goods because we need to smuggle a certain amount. That'll do. And we'll make money on it. Prismatic feathers are pretty good value too. These here, if we click on, if we can get the mouse over. Oh, we can't because they're all sold out. Never mind. You can see their buy value. Stolen DNA samples are below. 4 of them is worth 40,000. 2 of these was worth 70, whatever it said. Take a peek. Probably not going to be any good, even if it is S-Class. It's a pirate system S-Class, so it's really weird. Let's see what this guy has for sale. We have 4,000 nanites, not very much. We're probably going to be using photon cannons on this on our Corvette because you have to have a photon cannon. I might consider getting Infernif, though it's pretty good. We did just sell phase beams. I'm always going to want good pulse engines. So I'll get them while we're here, and I don't see hyperdrive. There it is. Okay. Yeah, we don't have to do more fighting. So we have our illicit goods. All we have to do is go to Rendezvous 5 and sell them. We only needed 100,000, and we already bought almost 700,000. Over 600. I don't know. I didn't do the math. 620, 618. I don't know. So not almost 7. Never mind. Whoa. Sound really cut out there. That was weird. Okay. We should be able to go to Rendezvous 5 now. Wouldn't say it's right next door, but 149 light years is not very far. Okay. Space station, I guess. I can collect this one. We do need to use the emergency warp, I think. Or we did in the first one. It gives you one of these, so that in case you don't have any slots, you can install this thing. We're going to use cargo. And emergency warp, we need gold for. So we'll have to buy some gold here and a warp cell, huh? Easiest to do. There we go. Now we gotta get into the station before a sentinel sees our illicit goods. And we're safe. Very interesting lighting, clinical and blue. Alright, we don't have to sell to a pilot, we can sell to the station. There's 1.3 million. That was pretty good. Good profits there. 100,000 profit there on the 69,000. And that was all we bought. There we go. Now what we're going to do is click here and click on that. Station core. Collect. May as well collect the rewards here. Some extra inventory slots couldn't hurt. Okay. Nope, not there. Phase 5 rewards, what we want to collect for those. And we need to install one of them, I think. We already have 2 reactors, so a third one should be all we need. Let's put that shield one. We might be able to get it to overlap here. Yeah, like that. Can't overlap it over the cannons like that, but I can overlap it over that cannon there. Metallic. Oh, that's interesting. No, we'll go with that light metallic one. We could also do gold. Yeah, sure. Gives us a slight shield bonus. And gets us the advanced heart milestone. Collect that. So we need that anomaly detector for the next one. And that'll get us this one. And then we're done. Oh, no, we got to use the emergency warp first. Okay. I say we go do that right now. We need gold. Forgot. Don't you go nowhere, Mr. Fighter Pilot. Chromatic metal, I am going to buy that. We've got lots of money these days, and we can use that to make more things we need. I didn't see anything we could refine there to gold. Explorer, and ooh, we can check out, there's 2 different solar ships here. That's neat. Copper and uranium. Ah, he took off. You better not go anywhere. Forgot to look at the main inventory too. Okay. If we need that other stuff, it's basic stuff. Everyone carries that. There's a shuttle that we have not looked at yet, and it's close to there where we did look, but I didn't pay attention. There we go. No, dirty bronze I think is silver. You buy one to find out. Ooh, a hauler. Okay, that's a new ship. We haven't checked any haulers yet. I did find hydraulic wiring in the first system on my other save that I made to go through this expedition. The first system has everything you need for that in-ship refiner, but you don't need the hydraulic wiring. You get it given to you, and you don't need the in-ship refiner. By the time you leave that first system, you shouldn't need to refine much more. You can just buy it. Sometimes, though, you're going to find like a thing we were just looking at. Bronze, dirty bronze, and hope that that refines into gold. I should have bought 2 of them because I can't remember how much gold we need. And one, if it refines into gold, will only be 125 gold. Copper, there's some gold. And chromatic metal. Okay. Yeah, 4 microprocessors too. We bought some extra early on, so we got that installed now. We're going to use that first, and then wherever it takes us is where we'll try our derelict luck. Now, before we do that, we do have a scatter blaster and a bolt caster, but we don't have very many upgrades for scatter blaster. So, in case there's bugs, ooh, nice wings on that hauler too. Let's go check out our handy dandy multi-tool salesman. Pulse splitter bolt caster module. It would help the bolt caster a lot, but I do not want to use a bolt caster to fight those guys if we have to. You know what we might do is if we have bugs to fight, we might just walk slowly and not fight any. We do have to do the whole derelict, so we got to get this done. Let's go, go, go. Yeah, I like that shield in the middle. We'll leave it there. It should add an extra 10% to our shields. It doesn't stack with anything else we have installed, though. Nope, not that. We don't want to go to the map. We want to let the game decide for us where we go. Utilities, emergency warp. Where will we end up? It will be the very closest star system it usually is. Alright. So we did that one. We get some modules. Okay. Phase 4 done. Gets us a Deadeye cannon. Whoop-de-doo. Don't need that. Not for the expedition at least. And phase 5. Let's do that one. So we will activate our Anomaly Detector. Searching for its host. I do like the burgundy wine red background space we got here. Very cool. Ooh, neat. Dwarfed, one anomaly. Now, I think the reason they tell us to do that, is that we can get out of our Corvettes and fly over to these things now. Which is neat. I do like that, but there's nothing to do over there. For the exosuit, sure. Oops. Alright, we got our emergency signal scanner. Let's activate that. Space station's that way. We'll head towards it, but different. Very loud, but I do like the music, so grab some oxygen. We got that cold protection installed, right? Yeah. Since this is our first one, we have to go through all of the processes here. Collect some supplies as well, may as well. There we go. A heater. Even more supplies. Now we can use those on our multi-tool. but I'm probably just going to replace this thing with a better multi-tool instead of upgrading it. Flashlight on. It's good that I don't see bugs in the first room. Lots of lockers and stuff. We need to talk to... let's hit the scan button. These log snippets. The Sea of Oyton. Captain's eyes only. This one might be it. That would be great if it was the first thing we talked to. It was not the first thing we talked to. This is the way we gotta go. Any more log snippets? Yeah, there's one over there. Also not that one. Okay. Is there a purple door in this room at all? Because, yeah, there can be. I don't see anything highlighting from our scan, though. Alright. We got robots here, so we gotta move along. We'll move along. It's fine. They tend to not follow you through from one room. They shoot through doors, but they won't follow you. Alright, we've got ceiling scanners we'll have to avoid. Whoa, whoa. There's a log snippet under that one. That's going to be hard to talk to without fighting. We can do this thing here, though, without our key card yet. We might get shot by that drone. Crew manifest. We're going to update it too because one time, I think it might have been the Corvette Expedition. It didn't count for me when I didn't do it. And I had to do 2 derelicts. How terrible. I should have bought that bowcaster upgrade just in case we only had to deal with these robots. Where are you? Right, you're the one? Are you the one? There's multiple guys shooting at us. Still getting shot at? No? I do not want to fight one of these things while... If we can read this from outside of scan range, that'd be great. Seems to be working. It's also not the thing we need. Okay, before we get to the next terminal then, I hope we find the log snippet we need. Come on, heater is what I wanted. I will take the free C-Class hyperdrive though. There's the terminal, and we need our log snippet first. One over there, and in the corner. Whoa! Okay, this one might be tricky. Let's see, where does this go? Why? Width-wise? Whoa, whoa. Where does it go lengthwise? Here? You know, let's just go for it. Okay, we didn't get seen, but we still didn't get the thing we need. Do another scan. Go to probably the last room here. Log in the corner. And jellyfish, they actually do a decent amount of damage.
Technology recharge.
Okay. We didn't get our crew credentials anywhere on the ship. Maybe we have to go in a purple room and we're just not seeing through doors with our scans. Oh, lots of log snippets. Could have sworn I saw one over here. No? Alright, let's reload. See how we do on this thing. Oh, it's not so bad. There we go. That was easier than the 2 drones we fought. Still nothing. Oh, no, it was just one log snippet in this room. We're probably going to have to go back up a floor. Darn. Well, I mean, we're still going to finish today. If we have to go to 45 minutes, we'll go to 45 minutes. We can climb a ladder, it's fine. At least we don't have to deal with bugs. I'll spend 20 minutes in this derelict. There's no bugs. Okay, so we do have to watch out for robots and these guys. There's a purple door. There's a robot. Nothing here. Thank you, suit lady. I didn't notice. Alright, let's hit this again. I just came through this door. Where's the purple door? Here it is. It's got to be in this room. We've explored everywhere else. Can't believe we had to go all the way back to the beginning. Ooh, it's huge. Yeah, it could be in here. That was not it. There's another one over there. And these are procedural, so there we go, finally. You could find it in any of the logs. If you come to this exact freighter, you will not necessarily find it in that terminal. But good to know where every single room on this freighter is, right? And just in case the game wants us to have explored every single room, now we did. Haha. Okay, not that terminal. We need to go past that. Actually, we need to go past both of these. That's not going to be fun, but let's try. There. Alright, the terminal is right here. Good, good, good. Almost done. Unknown. We're logging in as the credentials of the chief engineer. That's who we had to spend the 5 minutes looking for. Read the log. Click, click, click. I'm not reading the log. You read the log. There we go. We got the log. That's all we had to do. No, not that door. Don't know where we have to go. Purple door's over here. Oh, yeah, there's a hallway here we can go through, and it's to the right.
Technology recharge.
Now we can talk to this terminal. And we're done. I think we will get Corvette parts, because we are on the Corvette Expedition, because we can. Corvette modules. Let's see what we get. Speedbird Dome. And we got the Spacewreck milestone done. Where did I not go anywhere? I didn't go anywhere. There we go. Let's get back to the Corvette, and that should be the end of the expedition. But I don't know what that means for us as a new save, so we're going to discover that today too. It's telling us to offload the crew manifest. That might be part of it. We've got a mission marker for it. Oh no, that's the derelict actually. Forgot about that bug. Let's check our milestones. Alright. Some more repair kits. There's phase 5. Yeah, we are all done. So we made a restore point here before we collected the thing, the final reward, which is the Mecha-Mouse Companion Egg, which is cool because we don't have a pet. Okay. And hey, we're already colored like that. Let's open up the egg. Gently pat, give a treat. We've got 1 ion battery left. None iron batteries left. There we go. All done. There we go. Okay, so the expedition is done. We will start a new save in the new year with the save and continue on basically straight from here, where we go and get more Corvette parts, build a Corvette, and expand the save to all the stuff and things. We have to do all of the story missions now. We don't have them here yet, but as soon as we cash this in, I should. We might have to wait for the expedition to end, because it hasn't given me the your expedition is done thing yet. Okay, so since we're already so overtime anyway, let's go get some tainted metal. Let's get this thing out of our log, just in case this is what's holding everything up. So, captain's log and the crew manifest there. 500 tainted metal. No, hello little guy. No, we can do the optional milestones all the way until the expedition ends, but I'm going to avoid doing them. They're okay. Whoops, that's not the right spot. They've got okay rewards, 1200 Quicksilver. What's 1 weekend mission? That's less than 1 weekend mission. 500 Quicksilver and some cakes? No. It needs to be better rewards than that. So, we are done for Expeditiouslee 2025, and we will pick up in 2026 with the save. But until then, everybody, have a good time.